What a beautiful sunset. It reminds me of the day I proposed. Little Peggy. I'll find who killed you. I will. It won't open. Of course it won't. There's more than 5 tons of pressure. What was I thinking?
This is a problem. Where is it?
Are you looking for something?
Not at all, Mr. Young. I am completely at your disposal.
Have you contacted the airport?
Yes, of course.
Are you telling me the truth? It looks like you're so busy searching that you haven't done anything yet. I'll find what you're looking for. You just contact the ground.
That's very kind of you. Very well. I have lost a glove.
A glove? And it has to be this specific one?
Yes, it's a special order, perfectly fitted to my hand. I'm in serious trouble without it.
Why is he getting so upset about a glove? He's more high-strung than he looks. Tell me, where did she go?
Like I said, sir, she's not aboard this flight.
That's impossible. I talked to her.
And what, sir?
Olivia had a gun.
A gun? Please, don't even suggest such a thing.
She pointed a gun at me. Are you saying I was seeing things?
I think you must have. Maybe it was a pepper shaker. Even if she was on board this flight, there is absolutely no way she would be able to get a gun on board as well.
It was a Glock 26.
I'm very sorry, sir. Perhaps the shock of the lightning has caused you to be confused.
Whatever the case, I have to talk to her again.
Then you'll just need to keep on flying with us. If you get lucky, you'll end up on a flight with her. Eventually.
That's not really what I meant.
This is a problem. Where is it?
I found the glove. It's all burnt up, though.
Ah, thank you so much.
That's okay, is it?
No problem. I don't want to use it.
You don't? So, what's going on?
Nothing that concerns you, Mr. Young. This is my problem. Simply recovering the glove was the most important thing.
Huh? What does he want with a glove that can't even be used anymore? Just being high-strung doesn't explain that. I need to probe a bit deeper here. Do the emergency doors work while in flight?
It's possible to manually switch over to door mode, but just touching the controls to do so causes an alarm to sound in the cockpit. You would be better off not to get any silly ideas, sir.
What if that alarm was broken? Deactivated?
What are you planning?
I'm just trying to figure out the method of escape used by Olivia and the vanishing man.
Method of escape, is it?
How many emergency exits are there?
How much do you know about the federal aviation regulations? They are the safety regulations as set by the Federal Aviation Administration. In accordance with them, a commercial aircraft must have enough emergency exits that all passengers can exit the aircraft within 90 seconds while only using half of them. That is what the rules state. We call it the 90-second rule.
So, how many emergency exits are there?
Mathematics are clearly not your strong suit. With crew, this aircraft can carry almost 140 people. Let's say 30 people can escape from one exit in 90 seconds. That would be one person every 3 seconds. Dividing 140 by 30 therefore indicates that at least 4.6 exits would be needed. Now, twice that are required by the regulations, which means the required number of exits is 9 or more. That means even you and your lack of math skills have a chance to escape, sir.
Could you escape by opening the windows in the cockpit?
The cockpit windows do not open. You aren't as smart as you look, Mr. Young. Indeed, the construction of the seat and cockpit windows is very different. While the seat windows are 3 layers of polycarbonate resin, the cockpit windows are 5 layers of reinforced glass and polycarbonate resin. Seat windows are 14 millimeters thick, but the ones in the cockpit are 45 millimeters. Passenger windows are designed to withstand external pressure, but the cockpit windows have to be able to withstand collisions with birds. Open windows like that, sir, please.
You know quite a bit about this airplane, don't you?
It's only natural. Our passengers' safety may rely on it.
Natural? I'm not sure I'd use that word to describe your encyclopedic knowledge.
And I'm not sure I'd use the word encyclopedic. Why, this level of knowledge, even you could easily attain it, Mr. Young.
Easily?
Yes, very easily.
How?
Why, by taking a quiz. Quizzes are a great way to remember almost anything. You want to give it a try, don't you?
Looks like I stepped on a landmine.
I'll give you some simple questions. All you need do is answer them. The beginner level only needs 3 correct answers to pass. Are you ready, sir? Question: what is jet fuel made from? That is correct. Kerosene doesn't freeze at low temperatures and gives off no soot. That makes it extremely effective as an aircraft fuel. Okay, next question. Question: how many parachutes for passengers does a passenger aircraft carry? That is correct. Letting an amateur loose with a parachute would do them no favors. If something should happen, don't think about jumping out. I would instead recommend adopting the brace position. Next, the last question at the beginner level. Your luck runs out here. Question: what are airplane tires filled with? Incorrect. This gas needs to handle high temperature and high pressure. Oxygen, meanwhile, is quite flammable. That was a shame. Please, try again. I mean it. Oh. That is correct. Friction with the runway causes aircraft tires to become very hot. When this happens, using nitrogen minimizes the risk of fire. It is also inert, doesn't oxidize, and contains no water, so it doesn't expand. Nitrogen is therefore the perfect choice when it comes to landing and taking off. Oh my! This is quite something. You've cleared the beginner level. Congratulations. However, that's all this was. The beginner level. Next comes the intermediate test. We'll get started as soon as you are ready.
It sounds like the quizmaster isn't done yet.
Ready for the intermediate quiz, sir? Think you have what it takes? The intermediate level needs 5 correct answers to pass. Question: how can you tell at a glance if an airplane carries passengers or cargo? Such a simple question. And you got it wrong. You're just playing around, correct? That was a shame. Please try... Oh. That is correct. A cargo plane doesn't have windows. There are no passengers to look out of them after all. Getting rid of the windows also makes the aircraft lighter, and also increases the strength of the body, like for military aircraft. Even something like a single window makes a big difference to an aircraft. Now then, question 2. Question: why is the air very dry inside an aircraft? That is correct. At high altitude, there is a large gap between inside and outside temperatures. That means moisture in the air would cause condensation to form. If that water rusted or froze, it could block pipes, causing all sorts of issues. That's why the air inside of the aircraft is kept very dry, to keep the aircraft safe. Now then, question 3. Question: what do the pilot and co-pilot have prepared for them separately? Everyone has their own pillow, although maybe you share your pillow with someone else. That... Oh. That is correct. That is correct. It prevents both of them suffering from food poisoning. Everyone has heard that though, haven't they? However, what about on the ground? Did you know they eat different meals before they even take off? Always think of the worst possible scenario and act accordingly. We are true professionals. Now, next question. Question: why are the internal lights turned off when landing at night? That is correct! To get the passengers' eyes accustomed to the dark in case something happens. I might also point out that this is also one of the 90-second rules. Now we come to the final question at the intermediate level. You are doing quite well. Question. Where are airlines legally obliged to place ashtrays on board? If that was indeed the answer, I would never fly on a passenger airplane again. Well done. That is correct. Of course, smoking is not allowed, but some people don't always obey the law. Failure to properly dispose of a cigarette could cause an accident. So, even though they aren't allowed to be used, lavatories must have ashtrays. What's more, these regulations were also stipulated by the Federal Aviation Administration. Well, 5 questions in a row. You're smarter than I thought. We aren't finished yet, however. The advanced level still awaits you. We'll start as soon as you are ready, sir.
Beginner, intermediate, so next is advanced. Not a problem. I saw this coming.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The advanced quiz. The advanced level requires no less than 10 correct answers in a row. However, I'm also adding a new rule. You must answer each question within 5 seconds. Are you ready? Question. Who first succeeded in powered manned flight? Correct. They originally made bicycles. Question. What is the name of the device that constantly records aircraft data? Correct. It is attached at the back of the plane. Question. Is the captain's seat on the left or right side of the cockpit? Correct. Well done. The seat on the left side of the cockpit is always the captain's. Question. What is the highest passenger class? My! Correct! Maybe you'll sit there yourself one day. Unlikely, but maybe. Question. When a bird crashes into an aircraft, it is known as a bird what? Yes, correct! In fact, that is the name given to any incident of a bird hitting a structure. Question. What is the name of the president's jet? Okay, correct. Currently, a modified Boeing 747 is used. Question. What is the name given to the control for angling an aircraft up and down? You didn't mess it up. Correct. There are 3 control axes, and the other 2 are roll and yaw. Question. What is it called when 2 aircraft almost collide? Another correct answer. Passenger planes are fitted with devices to prevent near misses. Question. What is the largest aircraft manufacturer in America? Correct. Their headquarters is in Seattle, and they also build spacecraft. Question. What name is given to thrombosis caused by always sitting in the same position? Correct! It is also called long haul syndrome. Staying in the same uncomfortable position for a long time is bad. During a flight, you should keep moving about and massage your legs. Well, you answered them all correctly. Congratulations!
Yeah, thanks.
Like I said at the beginning, anyone can reach this level easily. You have proven that, Mr. Young.
Oh boy. I walked right into that one. I've proven him right. We're kind of past the whole glove thing now as well. But if he has such a great memory, why doesn't he remember what happened between us before? Oh, by the way, the squeaking window. What happened to it?
What squeaking window?
Could they have escaped through that window?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That lady in the middle of economy class? She's the one who got all worked up about the squeaking window, right?
You mean on the west side?
Yes, the west side window. She got all excited, shouting.
I don't recall any such incident.
Are you mocking me?
I might suggest that you are mocking me, Mr. Young.